Hello, my wonderful Aries. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are doing amazing. In today's video, I will be tapping into the energies of your love life. So it's going to be your general love reading for the week here. So pretty much whatever comes out for you guys. Okay. Okay, so we have the Six of Swords on the bottom of the deck, and we have the Five of Swords. You could be dealing with an air sign, okay? Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. We do specifically have Aquarius here, but with the Six of Swords and the Five of Swords, Aries, this is a very clear message that you could possibly be thinking about someone that you've moved away from, or you could be thinking about someone that you've recently had some sort of a disagreement with. So it could be very fresh on your mind with the Five of Swords, but with the Six of Swords, you are trying to attain a peace of mind or move on from it, or maybe even find some sort of forgiveness in the situation. Let's see. I'm going to start off by seeing how you're being viewed this week. Nine of Wands. You're being viewed as someone who's very guarded towards a situation. You're also being guarded. You're also being viewed as someone who is. You've set very clear boundaries. So either you've communicated something to this person and made it very clear that way, or this is something that they're picking up on based off of like the energy that you're giving off to them this week. But they are viewing you as like very guarded. Some of you may even, have this person blocked because I do see them struggling to get through to you. But they do feel like, again, Aries has made something very clear, or Aries, like, even if it's something that you're no longer tolerating, even if it's something that you were thinking about for quite some time, you could have made it very clear where they did not expect this, or they did not expect you to actually set some sort of boundaries here where it's like, okay, this is no longer allowed, or maybe some of you chose to separate yourself from the situation or not speak to them at all. But there's something that you've done where you're on your end, it's like you're setting some sort of clear boundaries, but it's something that this person did not expect on their end, is what I'm getting here. It seems to me that you've put your foot down in a situation. We have the High Priestess and the Three of Cups in the challenge position. So this person's feeling challenged this week because there's a lot that they're keeping to themselves. The silence between the both of you is really impacting them. And they could even be using something else as a distraction, or there's some sort of coping mechanisms at play here. Because it's like the silence between the both of you is impacting them, but they also feel like you're thinking about them and they're thinking about you. Like they feel this on an intuitive level. They just feel like no one's really breaking the silence, or, there could be a conflict that was very recent, and it's like you don't want to be the one to, reach out, and maybe this person doesn't want to be the one to reach out. But as much as the silence is impacting them, there's something here that they're using as a distraction. And those two cards are coming up in the challenge position, which means they could feel like they know that what they're doing is not going to help them in the long run, or they could feel like what they're doing in the current moment is not necessarily considered a good thing, but it's something that they're doing in order to help them, kind of shift their focus here. And I can't really say it's completely working, because with the High Priestess, they're still feeling very connected to you, even though you guys are not speaking to each other. So you're viewing them in the Ace of Wands energy. So there could be some sort of a new start that you are ready for. You could also be viewing this person as someone who's like fairly new too. So like if it's a fairly new connection, Sorry about that, guys. If it's a fairly new connection here, it could be that you're wanting to know more about this person, or the fact that you guys are silent with each other. Like, even if it's a new connection, maybe there was a disagreement. Maybe there was something here that you guys were not agreeing on. And so, even though the silence is impacting you, it could be that you're ready for some sort of a new start. You're ready to move on from what feels stagnant here. The other way that I can read this is some of you could be focused on something new or trying to attract a new energy into your life, and you're trying to guard yourself from a past energy. You're trying to set very clear boundaries with someone that is, or a connection that is not working or not working the way that you want it to. So, in your feelings, we have the Tower. Okay, so something definitely fell apart here, but it also woke you up to what is. Seven of Wands. Yeah, very protective energy in your feelings here. This is a very strong energy of like, I don't trust this situation, I don't trust you, or I don't trust what's going on, and something feels very uncertain, or it feels like it lacks stability to you with the Tower card. And as much as the Tower card could speak about like a foundation crumbling, it also speaks about like like a wake up call, or waking up to what is. So there may be some sort of a wake up call or a reality check that you're going through this week, which is, ultimately resulting in you saying, you know what, here, I'm going to place some sort of clear boundaries, or I'm no longer going to allow this. It's also you understanding the power that you have in this connection. And I don't say that in a way where, you feel like you have some sort of leverage, but it's just understanding the power that you have, right? As Aries, okay, well, if this is not happening the way that I want it to, then I can take my power back from the situation, or I can, what I what I allow will continue. So there's something here where you're realizing your power, and you're realizing you could do something to change the situation at hand, which for many of you, it requires taking your energy back or withdrawing your energy from this connection. Even if it is, specifically for this week, I do see that that's something that you're doing. Okay, so we have the Six of Wands in your feelings and the Sun card. There may be something that you're celebrating this week. This could be, some sort of success, or, it could be like a friend's birthday or a social gathering. There's something here that you're celebrating, though. So I feel like it's some sort of news that's more like close to you or personal to you. And some of you may actually be in the public eye with the Six of Wands energy, or this is just a week where you're receiving a lot of attention because those around you are aware that you are celebrating something or you're experiencing something, and they want to be a part of it. So even though a foundation may be crumbling with this person and you're waking up to what is, and it may be a very hurtful or difficult thing to process, there is some sort of good news, or something positive that you're experiencing as well, where there's like a healthy balance there. So even if you feel like, okay, I've had a argument with this person or a disagreement and it's really impacting me, there's some sort of good news or some sort of success that is occurring for you, where, you feel a little more at ease, or you don't feel like, it's only negative things that are occurring for you. There's some sort of like you're feeling a bit emotionally balanced by the end of it all, is what I'm seeing here. And what's interesting is we have the Tower and the Sun card, and that could be read as like something needing to fall apart in order for something else to blossom. So whether that mean one connection falling apart so another connection can blossom, or one connection falling apart so that your career could blossom, or so that you could focus on yourself, it is a general read, and you're going to know your situation better than I will, but I do see one situation falling apart so that another could progress, or begin, I should say, with the Sun card. Okay, Queen of Cups clarifying the High Priestess, and the King of Pentacles clarifying the Three of Cups. Yep, so what's impacting this person is keeping their emotions to themselves with the Queen of Cups. I feel like this is someone who feels very deeply for you, but they're not telling you that. You guys are not speaking to each other, so that's impacting them. Then we have the King of Pentacles clarifying the Three of Cups. This could even be an individual who is well off or very focused on their career and finances, but I will say there's something here that they're giving into, or something here that they're using as a distraction from this connection or from this separation. What's interesting is there could even be some sort of like financial plans that this person has made with you. Okay. And if it's not like making some sort of financial plans with you, I do see them kind of like getting their finances or something to do with their career in order. They may feel like it's a little all over the place, or it could even be someone who feels like they've kind of fell off of a routine here. But what I see impacting them emotionally with the Queen of Cups and the High Priestess is definitely not being able to tell you how they feel. And the fact that you guys are not speaking. And what's interesting is, like, again, guys, Queen of Cups is a very intuitive energy as well, but this person feels like the both of you are thinking about each other. They feel like the separation is impacting you as well, Aries, but they highly doubt that you're going to do something about it. They don't really have hope that you guys are going to communicate, at least not this week. Okay, so we have the Three of Wands in their feelings, and we have the Four of Pentacles. Definitely see like some sort of concerns pertaining to their stability, but with the Three of Wands and the Four of Pentacles, that really just is an energy of being held back and being at a distance from you. Are they focused on you? Are they wondering what's going to happen in the future? Yes. But the Four of Pentacles is when it's not really an action oriented energy. It's like you're wondering if this is going to be stable. You know that you feel a level of uncertainty, but you're still very held back here, is what I see in their feelings. There's a lot of wondering. There's a lot of, are we going to speak again? You know, are we going to have an opportunity to work this out? Is Aries going to eventually trust me again? But with the Four of Pentacles, when it comes to communicating that or asking you something in particular, they're really straying away from that. Two of Wands in their feelings and the Eight of Cups. Seems to me that they feel like the separation was necessary, or there is a period of detaching that is needed in order for them to gain some sort of clarity. And another message that I'm getting here, Aries, is like this separation could have occurred due to the fact that this person had to move away, like travel for work or physically relocate. Because what I see is someone detaching because they feel like they need to, or it's the right thing to do. But then deep inside, they're still wondering what's going to happen next. So like the way that I'm receiving the energy is like, okay, I'm supposed to detach, or I feel like that's the right thing to do, so I'm going to do it. But then if it's the right thing to do, then why am I always backtracking? Why am I always thinking about what's going to happen next? Or if there is even a future between Aries and I, why am I not able to completely let go of it and just move forward? So I do see that crossing your person's mind. And then we have the Five of Wands. Yeah. This is someone who feels very conflicted as well. They may feel like when they were involved in the connection with you, there was more than just you and this person involved. Or Five of Wands could be like a lot of chaos, a lot of drama, things that lack importance, but in the moment they feel important. So they're being so then they cause arguments, or they cause mishaps between the both of you. But it's like they feel like they need to detach from a situation that feels very complex, very complicated, but they're still looking back. They're still wondering, if there's going to be an opportunity to, reconcile or communicate with you again. And I also feel, guys, like this could be someone who's going through a lot in terms of maybe they feel like this connection has been very difficult for the both of you. Maybe there's something else they're going through in their personal life too. But I also see a bit of an avoidant energy. Like almost like if I just walk away from this or don't think about it, then maybe it will go away. You know what I mean? It's like if I just completely ignore this situation and just focus on myself, maybe it will go away. It's not really someone who's addressing the issues head on, but instead there's a little bit of an avoidant energy is what I see. We have the Magician followed by the Wheel of Fortune in the potential outcome. What's the Magician? The Star card, okay. What's the Wheel of Fortune? The Emperor. What I see is someone who's definitely manifesting like healing between the both of you. So these aren't really cards of commitment, but it is an energy of I want to heal things between Aries and I. So this person doesn't want it to be where they never speak to you again, or this is the reason for the separation and you guys are never able to interact with each other again or move forward from this. They want to still feel like they're on the same page as you, or they want to at least agree to disagree here. So Magician and the Star is manifesting some sort of healing between the both of you. Now, with the Wheel of Fortune and the Emperor, I see a very large shift, okay? And this is your energy here. So it could be a very large shift, whether it's career-wise, relocating, maybe, some sort of an internal change that leads to an external change. But Wheel of Fortune and the Emperor is, as this person's manifesting some sort of healing between the both of you, you're feeling that a cycle is completely closing out or something is really changing in your life. It could even be your outlook when it comes to this person. So, like, if you wanted something to work out between you and this person in the past, you may find that when you have the opportunity to work things out, you don't feel the same way, or you don't feel like it's as necessary as it was in the past here. Page of Swords. I feel like this person is still going to continue to keep tabs on you and spy on you. But in their feelings, what I see is like avoiding a situation and hoping that things just kind of like fizzle out. Or for example, like if you and this person had an argument, they're like, okay, maybe if I leave it alone and not speak to Aries and then return, everything will be, smooth sailing. But it could be that they're in for some sort of an awakening here. I don't mean that in a negative way, but like there's going to be a lot that changes within you and within your environment when you have the opportunity to fix something with this person. And another way that I can read this is things are changing for you, but with the Magician, the Star card, and the Page of Swords, this is someone who's keeping tabs on you and manifesting some sort of healing. But I don't really see cards of someone being completely action oriented when it comes to doing something or finding a solution. I see them trying to dismiss a situation or avoid it for a while, hoping that it gets better when they return. That's what I see here. Okay. So, my wonderful Aries, that is what I'm getting for you this week. I really do hope you were able to find a message that resonated with you here today. And thank you so much for your time.